I'm Neha Khan.
I'm Michelle Millman.
I'm Chelsea Berg.
And I'm Olivia Cracchiolo, and today we will be debating whether Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts is the better coffee place.
Do you guys like coffee? Are you a coffee addict? Well, did you know that 83% of adults, compared to 78% last year, drink coffee in the United States? And all these people have to make a choice about where to get their coffee.
What exactly do all the coffee drinkers look for when deciding between places to go?
Well, I know I prefer places like Starbucks with their cool atmosphere.
Really, I personally prefer Dunkin' Donuts because of their focus on quality food and drinks.
My fellow partners and I have conducted extensive research on the similarities and differences between Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts to allow you, the audience, to become a more informed coffee consumer.
Some of the factors that can help people choose between Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are the products available, nutritional aspects, advertisement methods, and customer service.
Neha and I will be arguing that Starbucks is better than Dunkin' in regard to nutrition, customer service, advertising, and competition, whereas Olivia and Michelle will be arguing how Dunkin' Donuts is better in those areas. Neha will begin by comparing and contrasting the nutritional values of Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts products, and she will also explain Starbucks' enhanced mobile application.
Thank you, Chelsea. With health and counting calories becoming more of a trend nowadays, I'm going to start by comparing the nutritional value of Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. After I compare some of the items, I will talk about the advantage of being a Starbucks customer since their application on smartphones is very helpful and convenient. First, I will focus on desserts because Dunkin' Donuts has the word donuts in it. Dunkin' Donuts offers a small version of their donut called a munchkin, which can have up to 80 calories in it. That may not seem like a lot, but in actuality, Dunkin's does not help with portion control. They offer either a cup of munchkins or a box of munchkins, enticing their customers to buy more of their product. However, Starbucks has a petite menu, which is on the Starbucks website, and the highest calorie content is 180 calories for a salted caramel cake pop. The difference is that in the calories, they're written on a card in a glass display box for customers to see. That helps customers make a wiser choice. Moreover, Dunkin' Donuts has some of the most fattening drinks. A large frozen colada with caramel flavor and whipped cream has about 1,050 calories in it. In comparison, Starbucks has a very similar drink called the Caramel Flan Frappuccino in a venti size with whole milk and whipped cream, and it's only 490 calories, which is about half. These very similar drinks vary so largely in calorie content. So Dunkin' Donuts clearly has a lot of calories to offer their customers, along with bigger portions, but does not do so much in the technology department such as Starbucks. According to an article in the Business Wire, Starbucks application offers customers a streamlined design and access to their account and My Starbucks rewards information. By having this app, customers can enjoy everything they need to know about their Starbucks experience on their phone. They allow you to find stores, pay from your phone, let you know about your reward information, and lastly, give you free apps per week. With this comparison of nutritional disparities and how helpful the Starbucks app is, no wonder why Starbucks is so popular. Now, I will have Michelle give you more information on this subject. Thank you.
Today, I'm going to share with you how Dunkin' Donuts is the healthier, smarter, and friendlier place to be compared to Starbucks due to their new DD Smart menu and high quality of customer service. To begin with, Dunkin' Donuts introduced their new DD Smart menu, providing customers with better eating choices by switching to foods with fewer calories and more grain. According to PR Newswire, New Year, New Better For You menu item at Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts has introduced their new sliced turkey breakfast sandwich for only 360 calories. No wonder they got the 100% stamp from Whole Grains Council. People often associate healthy with bad taste or bad quality, but that is not the case with Dunkin' Donuts. They want you to enjoy eating your food and be healthy at the same time. Whole grain is extremely beneficial to our health. According to Joanne Slavin from the Department of Food Science and Nutrition in Minnesota, whole grain reduces stroke risk by 30 to 36%, type 2 diabetes by 21 to 30%, and heart disease by 25 to 28%. Some other things whole grain helps are weight maintenance, risk of asthma, healthier carotid arteries, and healthier blood pressures. Think about this the next time you decide to choose white bread over whole grain. Dunkin' Donuts cares about your health. Dunkin' Donuts knows their guests are increasingly health conscious, and that's why they cared enough to create the new DD Smart menu. Which brings me to my next point of how Dunkin' Donuts puts their customers first and strives for high-quality customer service. My next point, Dunkin' Donuts treats their customers with the utmost respect and pushes to keep them satisfied. Dunkin' Donuts is an 8-time winner for great customer service as compared to Starbucks, who is not always meeting customers' expectations in the area of customer service, as Young Mi Moon and John Quelch from Starbucks Delivering Customer Service said. Starbucks may be focused on spending millions of dollars, $40 million to be exact, alone on trying to improve customer service. Paying money to provide customer service? Dunkin' Donuts does not need any money to keep their customers happy. It's a natural first priority, as well as seen above, with always thinking about their customer needs and the impact that society has. Picking Dunkin' Donuts is the right choice if you like being valued. To finish off, better for you menu and excellent customer service. Those are things that Dunkin' Donuts values and makes it their priority to achieve, and as we have seen, they have and will continue to do so. Now here's Chelsea to talk to you about Starbucks environment and products.
Thank you, Michelle. I am going to explain how Starbucks is better than Dunkin' Donuts in regard to competition and advertising when it comes to their atmosphere, specialty drinks, and upcoming grocery products. First off, Starbucks has a more welcoming atmosphere than Dunkin' Donuts and more specialty drinks. Matt Visor's 2014 from the Boston Globe cites Daniel Schreckendike, professor of economics in Seoul, saying that Starbucks is considered the place to be. It is a status symbol for Korean university students and businessmen alike due to its welcoming environment and expensive coffee. Matt Visor's 2014 also states how despite the fact that Dunkin' had opened up 5 years earlier in Korea, it was more focused on selling donuts than promoting its coffee and had to recalibrate its strategies in order to compete with Starbucks' cool atmosphere and specialty drinks. Now that I have given some examples of how Starbucks' atmosphere is superior to Dunkin' Donuts', I will move on to explain Starbucks' push for more grocery products. As mentioned, Starbucks is in the process of creating a wider array of grocery products that are widely applicable to all types of people. Beth Kowit, 2014, from Fortune, explains how grocers are eager to display the Starbucks logo in their stores. She reasons that this is due to Starbucks aiming to peddle way more than coffee. Its recent flurry of acquisitions and partnerships with companies such as Evolution Fresh, La Boulange Bakery, and Dannon will help the company broaden its grocery offerings for caffeine drinkers and non-coffee fans alike, but still be associated with the well-known Starbucks name. Now that I have discussed how Starbucks outranks Dunkin' Donuts in regard to competition and advertising, in cafes and in grocery stores, Olivia will go on to explain some of Dunkin' Donuts' achievements in these areas.
Thank you, Chelsea. I'll be looking at how Dunkin' Donuts aims to continue achieving success through their marketing and focus on quality food as well as drinks. Dunkin' Donuts is aiming to make their presence known globally as well as in grocery stores. Dunkin' has begun selling their coffee and creamers in supermarkets. John Costello, Dunkin's brand's president, claims that consumers have told us they love the idea of Dunkin' Donuts coffee creamers at their grocery stores, and we feel that this launch will strengthen our brand's association with hot coffee and increase our visibility at grocery stores around the country. In addition to this, Costello tells the Boston Globe that Dunkin' plans to grow aggressively by opening between 330 to 360 stores across the world in 2014 alone. Along with this, Along with their global expansion, you can also find Dunkin' Donuts popping up in local supermarkets such as ShopRite and Walmart. In contrast to the social stigmas created by the sophisticated environments that are associated with Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts has been called America's favorite all-day, everyday stop for coffee and baked goods by PR Newswire. Now that we've discussed Dunkin's marketing strategy, let's look at the quality of their products. In comparison to some other coffee shops, such as Starbucks, Dunkin's main focus is not just coffee. In previous years, Dunkin' attributes only half of their sales to coffee, according to PR Newswire. This shows that they are dedicated and also effective at offering great bakery items and sandwiches. Dunkin' Donuts promotes their food with creative new holiday themes such as their Lucky Mint Colada for St. Patrick's Day or their newest Peeps Donut for Easter. Dunkin' clearly keeps their customers in mind when advertising, ensuring convenience and accessibility, and creating new innovative menu items to keep their customers satisfied. Now we will be moving on to the question portion of our debate. Chelsea, earlier you said that the expensive coffee is a part of the desirable atmosphere of Starbucks, but exactly who desires paying more when a similar product can be found elsewhere?
Well, Olivia, people are paying to hang out in a more welcoming environment with specialty drinks that cater more to their tastes and nutritional desires than those offered at Dunkin' Donuts, so it's worth it. But you mentioned that Dunkin' has variety in regard to their bakery items, then why do they lack variety in their coffee drinks?
That's a great question. Actually, they don't. With all of the different types of drinks, the different types of creamers, there are over 15,000 different ways that you can order your Dunkin' coffee.
Michelle, you mentioned earlier that Dunkin' has a new breakfast sandwich, but one new nutritional item won't cut it for everyone. Does Dunkin' offer anything else?
Great question. I'm glad you asked. Yes, Dunkin' does. Dunkin' offers whole wheat bagels with 60 grams of whole grain and multi-grain flatbread with 16 grams of whole grain. Neha, I mentioned earlier that Dunkin' Donuts offers several menu items with whole grains that provide many health benefits. Does Starbucks offer any similar items?
Yes, they do actually. They have whole grain oatmeal, which is very nutritious with 4 grams of fiber, and a multi-grain bagel that has 8 different whole grains and seeds, packing in around 2/3 of your recommended daily requirement of whole grains.
Chelsea, you mentioned that Starbucks is pushing for more grocery products, but what sort of products do they even have in grocery stores right now?
Their current grocery products include various flavored coffee grinds, cups for personal home brewers, bottled frappuccinos, and ice cream. However, these products mainly apply to caffeine fans. That is why they are pushing for more grocery products that apply to a wider array of people. But Olivia, you spoke of Dunkin' Donuts gaining notoriety by expanding their company to other countries. But how many countries do they currently have locations in?
As I've stated, Dunkin' Donuts is aiming to open between 330 and 360 additional stores, but currently they have locations in 32 different countries.
Neha, the salted caramel cake pop has a lot of fat and sugar and has double the calories of one munchkin. How do you justify that?
I'm actually glad you brought that up again. To clarify, most customers stick to buying one cake pop because Starbucks does not give the option to get a box of cake pops or a whole case. So it's about the portion control. Moreover, they offer fat-free milk for customers, which Dunkin' doesn't offer. So nutrition is definitely something Starbucks thinks about. Michelle, when you talked about customer service, what are the customers' responses and attitude towards Dunkin' Donuts satisfaction versus Starbucks?
Yes. Dunkin' Donuts customers have a 79% satisfaction, whereas Starbucks only has a 49% satisfaction. That's a 24% higher positive feedback from the customers. Go Dunkin'!
That's all the time we have for questioning today. Now, in conclusion, we have presented the audience with the knowledge of various aspects available to choose from. Nutritional aspects such as the crucial health benefits that whole grain offers customers, advertisement methods, and customer service tactics that both Dunkin' and Starbucks use.
Starbucks has a more desirable environment, healthier offerings, many upcoming grocery products, and enhanced mobile applications in order to enrich the experience of customers like you.
Dunkin' Donuts offers healthy options and a variety in all of their menu items and is making their presence known globally as well as in the grocery aisle, keeping their customers satisfied year after year.
So what will you, the audience, choose when purchasing your next cup of coffee? Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts?